This is Mohammed bin Salman's $500 million mega yacht, and these are his $36 million car collection, $450 million painting collection, the most expensive villa, and $1.1 trillion future city. Nobody has ever spent money like Mohammed bin Salman, also known as MBS or Mr. Everything. His lifestyle is even a dream for billionaires. So how does he spend his $2 trillion fortune? Let's begin. Mohammed bin Salman has an amazing car collection that dazzles. Literally, most of the cars in this collection are covered in gold. His prized possession in this collection is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which costs around $7.5 million. He also owns a golden Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe worth $8 million, as well as a stunning and jaw-dropping Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport worth $12.5 million. The Bugatti is one of the fastest speed legal supercars out there. It can reach a top speed of 431 kilometers per hour. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in 2.5 seconds. Now, besides this crazy gold car collection, he also owns a Bentley Continental Flying Spur, a Range Rover, a Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe, and a Mercedes GB36 BY6 truck, which in total are all worth $36 million. Now, if you hear that anybody else owns this car collection besides Mohammed bin Salman, check again. It is probably Mohammed bin Salman. MBS believes in a really good party. In 2015, after ordering a military intervention in Yemen, Mohammed bin Salman felt overwhelmed by the situation and decided it was time to take a break from the whole thing. Now, instead of throwing the party in his homeland, which is equally as luxurious, he decided to travel all the way to the Maldives for privacy. MBS booked an entire island with 43 villas, the extremely luxurious ones especially for a 2-week all-inclusive vacation. The prince did not spare any expenses, and he even invited many celebrities like Pitbull, Shakira, Rihanna, and Jennifer Lopez. The party cost Mohammed bin Salman $50 million. The resorts the prince booked had over 300 staff, and by the end of the 2 weeks, each staff member was paid a $5,000 bonus in addition to extremely generous tips. A good party and staff that are treated well, that's a win in my opinion. Now, owning a luxurious palace is already crazy enough when you are a trillionaire, but I guess there's a reason why Mohammed bin Salman is one. But it is okay to have more than one when you're basically sitting on $18 billion and have control over $2 trillion. If you could have more than one, then have more than one palace, which is exactly what MBS did. He decided to splurge on another palace, namely the Chateau Louis XIV, which is by far the most expensive villa in the world. Now, if a villa is worth $300 million, it's more than enough to be out of many people's budget. The Crown Prince lucked out, in my opinion, with its lavish interior. The decor is enough to amaze anyone and reportedly goes as far back as the 17th century. The rooms feature golden ornaments that adorn the ceilings and walls. The walls themselves are adorned with extravagant and expensive art pieces. Now, in addition to the lavish decor and elegance of the villa, the building is equipped with the most enviable amenities. These include a private cinema, a deluxe swimming pool, hot baths, and a jaw-dropping dining hall. The villa also comes with an unbelievable 57-acre garden that sports a unique array of trees, plants, and flowers, among others. There is also a classic hedge maze in case you want to feel like you're Harry Potter. At the very top of this luxurious garden, you can control the magnificent fountain with a tap from a smartphone. Now, Mohammed bin Salman developed a huge interest in soccer and decided to make good of this love by investing in it. The prince bought one of the oldest football clubs in the entire world, Newcastle United. To the British and many fans around the world, Newcastle United is a huge icon in the world of soccer. Since Mohammed bin Salman's a huge fan, he invested $370.5 million and bought the club for himself. Now, this deal took 2 years to finalize, but now Newcastle United is the richest club in the world thanks to MBS. The team is now worth close to $500 billion, and that is a really huge flex. He may have been influenced by Qatar holding the World Cup. This sport might be loved by the prince, but he still belongs to a very conservative Muslim country. And this leads us to our dear prince's next huge splurge. Despite being a strong and avid Muslim, it didn't stop Mohammed bin Salman from spending a whopping $450 million on a painting of Jesus Christ. The painting was made by Leonardo da Vinci, and it became the most expensive painting in the world. During the auction, MBS crushed all the other bidders with his $450 million bid. Good luck trying to win something like that without having at least $450 billion to your name. What is he doing with a painting of Jesus Christ? Why did he even bid that much for it? Well, we can only guess. But honestly, subscribing to our channel would only cost you $0. Translation, it is free to subscribe to our channel, and tell your friends about us while you're at it. What are you waiting for? Mohammed bin Salman is an avid lover of art, but he also loves and admires the intricacies that surround engineering and mechanics. That includes him appreciating yachts, and so when he came across the Serene yacht in France, he knew he had to have this monstrosity. The prince didn't think twice before he splurged a whopping $500 million to bring it home. Yeah, that's $500 million. But that doesn't move you when you have $2 trillion, right? The Serene is a 440-foot yacht, which is able to comfortably accommodate 24 guests, as well as a crew of 52 to run efficiently. Now, that's essentially a cruise ship. Well, it has the amenities too, because it has a cinema, a gym, and the most beautiful bedrooms you've ever seen. The interior is also littered with gold, among other expensive gems and stones. The yacht also carries equipment for fun activities like a submarine, water sports, as well as a luxury area for children to lounge and have fun. The yacht even has 2 helipads. Yeah, it's that big. Mr. Everything has more than enough to make his guests feel like they were invited to spend time in heaven. Now, we definitely weren't expecting the Crown Prince to fly like a commoner, but we're still surprised at the sheer size of his jet. He owns a Boeing 747 BBJ, which he uses for his travels. He reportedly has more than one, but is often seen in the BBJ. Now, this jet is based on the commercial Boeing 747, but it sports an amazing interior. The jet costs as much as $300 million, and it has a really spacious interior. This jet has enough space for 400 passengers, a dining table that seats 14, and multiple lounge areas. The custom jet has king-size bedrooms, conference rooms, and entertainment systems as well. If I had the choice to live in this jet or my house, I'd say goodbye, house on land. Good luck trying to own as much as this prince and still have an extremely luxurious hotel in Mecca. Luxurious properties often amount to investments for rich people, and Mohammed bin Salman knows this well. His biggest investment currently is the Abraj Khudai Hotel, which is located in Mecca. The prince commissioned the hotel to be built at the heart of this Muslim oasis and reportedly invested $3.5 billion in it. You can imagine the most luxurious experience ever, and it would still not measure up. The hotel would reportedly have 45 floors of extravagance and dripping wealth. The accommodations boast of elegant and exclusive decorations, impeccable structure, and arrangements. Now, it is reported to eventually have 10,000 rooms and 70 restaurants. It would also have a swimming pool, a fitness center, gold and diamond-studded bathrooms, and everything you could possibly dream of. The hotel would reportedly cover 12 million square feet, have 12 towers, 4 helipads, as well as a 3,000-car garage. And did we forget the spas, massage parlors, and hot tubs? Yeah, they got those. And saunas too. There is probably no upgrade even possible for this hotel. The top 5 floors of this hotel would not be available to the public at all, as they would be open solely for the Crown Prince and his family whenever they come to Mecca, diversifying the nation's economy by investing heavily in a location that gets millions of pilgrims every year. Some notable investments worth mentioning are Mohammed bin Salman's large shares in Facebook, Starbucks, Disney, Uber, and Pfizer. These are really big names to invest in, and the prince knows. Prince Mohammed bin Salman loves fun, all right, but being the head of the biggest oil company in the world is not an easy task whatsoever. The Crown Prince is known to be capable when it comes to business, and he's extremely dedicated to Saudi Aramco. He has generated $359 billion in revenue since 2020. Aramco's market capitalization is an astonishing $7.45 trillion, and surprisingly, the prince is actually an advocate for renewable energy. The fortune of the Saudi royal family is largely dependent on oil, but they do not dismiss the fact that oil would eventually run out in 60 to 70 years from now, and as such, MBS is actively planning for the future. In 2016, Prince Mohammed announced Neom, a self-sustaining linear city which would be situated in the Saudi Arabia desert. It was initially supposed to cost $500 billion, but its expected return is now around $1.1 trillion. Neom would be able to house 1 million people with an entire coverage of plants. yacht. The source of energy would be hydrogen fuel, and means of transportation will always be underground. The only thing we're wondering is how his gold car collection would survive in Neom. Who knows? Maybe he plans to give them away. Neom is not yet actualized, so we'll say good luck, Prince Mohammed bin Salman. MBS may be insanely rich, but so are these families. We're talking about the top 10 richest and most powerful families in the world. Fun fact, Mohammed bin Salman's family is one of them. So go watch it, and don't forget to subscribe into a world of luxury.